It's Melvin, and I'm back with some more boxing. Peter Quillin versus Danny Jacobs. Peter Quillin's 32 and one draw. His only draw to Andy the Man Lee. And let's talk about Daniel Jacobs, who's 30 and 1. One loss to, let's see, Dmitry Pirog, who was 16 and 0 at the time. All right. Daniel Jacobs, 30 and 1, 27 KOs, one loss by KO. Has fought some of the best of them. Destroyed Sergio Mora. Had a good fight against Sergio Mora, actually. Caleb Triox, Gerard Fletcher, and Milton Nunes. Giovanni Lorenzo, Isha Smith, George Walton, Jose Varela. Some of the notable wins that he has on his resume. Daniel Jacobs has some power with 27 KOs out of 31 fights. He's ranked number 7 in the world. They call him the Miracle Man, WBA middleweight title holder. Peter Quillin, Kid Chocolate, 32 and 1, 23 KOs. You know, what he did to Michael Zarafa made me hold my heart and pray that Zarafa was okay. He beat Lucas Canensi, right, who was 50 and 4, had a lot of experience. Good work. Fernando Guerrero, 25 and 1. Good work there. Also, Ronald Wright, good work, 51 and 5. Very good work. Craig McEwen, 19 and 1. Good work. Jesse Brinkley was 35 and 6. Good work. Good fight there. Fernando Zuniga, 29 and 9, 28 and 9. Good work there too at the time. Antoine Echols was 31 and 7 at the time. Good work there. Peter Quillin had a little. I mean, I gotta say, Peter Quillin's schedule was a little tougher than Daniel Jacobs, but Daniel Jacobs is one of those guys that, you know, who's fought a lot of things. And I know that Peter Quillin has not been beat yet. And I understand what everybody's going to say in the comments below. That Mello, what the fuck is your problem? Why are you picking Daniel Jacobs over Peter Quillin? Well, this is why. Jacobs is taller. Already, we've seen in Lucas Matiste versus Victor Postol that if you're taller, it is a great advantage for you. Okay? His nickname is the Miracle Man. He will pull a miracle out of this. But my main reason is the 87% KO rating compared to Kid Chocolate's 70% KO rating, right? 33 fights for Peter Quillin, 31 fights for Daniel Jacobs, and it's just that I see that the jab, and I seen what he did to Mora, the power that Jacobs has and the will to get back up. Peter Quillin's not used to a guy who can hit back, and then he has to fight a guy, not only a guy who can hit back, but a guy who can get back up. And when he fought a guy like that, it was named Andy Lee, and he draw with Andy Lee, all right, because Andy Lee can hit back, you know what I'm saying, and not only can Andy Lee hit back, Andy Lee can take a punch. So when you fight a high caliber fighter, it's going to be a fight. He destroyed Michael Zarafa, but Zarafa wasn't a high caliber fighter like Andy Lee is, or like Daniel Jacobs is. Daniel Jacobs is going to come and he's going to work the jab. He's going to keep him at bay. That 1 inch, he's going to make it feel like it's a whole foot. All right, I think it's like an inch and a half advantage. Maybe it's bigger than that. I'm not sure. But for sure that he's going to, I think it's like 3 inches, something like 3 centimeters, right? But for sure that he's going to use that to his advantage. For sure. And he's younger. Danny Jacobs is younger. You know what I mean? And younger by 4 years, almost half a decade. To me, that's good. That's good. So I have the age and the reach and the KO. So these are the reasons why I'm picking Daniel Jacobs: the reach, the KOs, the age, the experience. Because Jacobs has fought some real good people too. Has fought some real good people. And you know what I mean? And for sure that He's proven himself just like Peter Quillin's proven himself. It's just that when Andy Lee showed me what he could do to Peter Quillin is when I realized, okay, Kid Chocolate's not so dangerous like we thought he was. Somebody can tame him, and Andy Lee was able to tame him. Not saying anything bad about Andy Lee or Peter Quillin. Just saying that there's a resume to beat Peter Quillin. Daniel Jacobs, there's a resume to beat him. He's been beat, of course, by Dimitri Pirog, but it was different. You know, this is one of those lucky punches. You know what I mean? That's the way I feel. Was one of those lucky punches. Peter Quillin is gonna go to war with Daniel Jacobs, and Danny's gonna win. Danny's gonna win by unanimous decision. This will go the distance because we have two warriors that will fall and get back up. But with the jab and the experience, the reach, the age, the height advantage, the KO advantage. You know, I just see Peter Quillin having a tough, and I mean a tough time, a real tough time with Daniel Jacobs. A real tough time. And I've seen him struggle against a guy who was a little taller than him and had more reach, and that was Andy Lee. So for sure I see him because Andy Lee's reach. So we have Peter Quillin at 182. We have Andy Lee at 191, and we have Daniel Jacobs at 185. I believe that would be the difference in the fight, and that would definitely be to advantage that Daniel Jacobs has over Peter Quillin. Now let me tell you how it's gonna go. First few rounds, they're gonna fill each other out, and this is when Peter Quillin is gonna have to become. You know, you're gonna see him get hurt a lot. He's gonna realize that he has to get up and over that jab, or under and over that jab, and when he realizes that, he's gonna see that Jacobs has a devastating hook, you know, and he's gonna have to overcome that, and I don't believe he's gonna have an answer for that the whole night. He's gonna have to take one to land one, and when that happens, we'll see what happens. A lot of you may pick a draw, very similar to Andy Lee, because Peter Quillin's heart is so amazing. But I do pick a unanimous decision win by Danny Jacobs because it's going to be like an 8-4, 7-5 fight, 8-4 or 7-5 round fight for Danny Jacobs, and it's going to be that jab. It's going to be that hook. It's going to be the experience, the footwork that Danny Jacobs has, and you've seen it. You've seen it in the Sergio Mora fight. You've seen it, you know, for sure. Let me know in the comments below. Who do you think is going to win between Peter Quillin and Danny Jacobs? Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, it's Melevant with Boxing.